So as part of our Batman reread, we got Batman 471 by Alan Grant and Norm Breyfogle. This is a story that not everyone will read, but because Killer Croc's my favorite villain, I'm going to highlight it in my Batman reread. So here goes. So the story starts off with Killer Croc now living in the sewers after he escaped from Arkham Asylum with a lot of electroshock therapy. So a lot of the people in the sewers don't think he's as animalistic as before. However, there is some of them in the group that are skeptical and will think that he will turn on them and either murder them, eat them, whatever it may be. But he helps them by stealing house supplies for them, such as TVs and all the electronics that they may need to survive in the sewers of Gotham, as they are seen as misfits and Gotham doesn't want them. Batman goes to the crime scene where he finds that a tunnel was dug through in the building long time ago, but however, to cover up their crime, they collapsed the tunnel. So he gets Tim to find out an alternative route, and he finds an old piece of clothing from the Arkham Asylum inmate uniform, and they definitely suspect Killer Croc at this point. And he brings Ace into the sewers to pretty much sniff out and follow the trail. In the end, Ace pretty much leads Batman to Killer Croc and the rest of these underworlders. However, there's a really nice bit of Killer Croc in this issue where he's talking to a kid who lost his dog, and he's telling the kid that he would show up at some point, and that he's even trying to go out of his way to find a spot where he can connect all the cables and everything like that for the TV, just so that this kid can actually enjoy himself down there. And it's crazy to think that he's now turned like a normal human being. He's acting like a human being. Long story short, Batman gets the sewers, finds them, and pretty much Killer Croc is triggered. He gets set on Batman and he starts fighting Batman. However, Batman tries warning Killer Croc and all these underworlders that you need to stop fighting and evacuate because they are going to change the water system that night, and that if they don't get out, it's going to be a massive flood. Obviously, Croc doesn't seem to listen or want to reason and doesn't believe Batman until it's way too late. Batman and him hold the walls to prevent the flood from coming in and let the other people escape. However, Killer Croc tells Batman to go. Batman leaves and Croc gets swept into the water. Very, very nice story. It's a very humanizing story for Killer Croc. He's not murdering anyone this whole issue. He's having really nice conversations with the people. And in the end, all the people who thought he would turn on them, they end up appreciating what he's done and acknowledging that he wasn't the guy who was going to turn on them, and they acknowledged that they were wrong. It's a very nice story, but like I said, I don't think everyone will read this. It's not a must read, but because Killer Croc's my favorite villain, I'm going to highlight it. So this is part of the Batman reread. Next up, we got Robin 2, Joker's Wild, and let's get right into it.